Chapter 1. Understanding Emotional Intelligence. The foundation of emotional intelligence, EI, is increasingly recognized as a vital component of personal and professional success. It encompasses the ability to perceive, control, and evaluate emotions in oneself and others. This foundational skill enables professionals to navigate complex social situations, fostering better relationships and enhancing teamwork. In today's dynamic work environment, leaders with high emotional intelligence can inspire and motivate their teams more effectively than those who rely solely on traditional intelligence metrics. At its core, emotional intelligence consists of four key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, social awareness, and relationship management. Self-awareness involves recognizing one's own emotions and their impact on thoughts and behaviors. Self-regulation refers to the ability to manage emotions healthfully, ensuring that reactions are appropriate and constructive. Social awareness enables individuals to empathize with others, understanding their emotions and perspectives, while relationship management focuses on the ability to build and maintain healthy interpersonal connections. Developing emotional intelligence is not a one-time effort. It requires continuous learning and practice. Professionals can enhance their EI through various strategies, including active listening, mindfulness, and feedback from peers. By fostering an environment where open communication is encouraged, leaders can create a culture of empathy and understanding. This, in turn, leads to increased collaboration and innovation within teams as individuals feel valued and understood. The impact of emotional intelligence extends beyond individual relationships. It can significantly influence organizational culture. Companies that prioritize EI in their leadership development programs often report higher employee satisfaction and retention rates. When leaders model emotional intelligence, they set the tone for the entire organization, encouraging a workplace where empathy and emotional awareness thrive. Ultimately, the foundation of emotional intelligence lies in the understanding that our emotions are interconnected. By cultivating emotional intelligence, professionals not only enhance their own success, but also contribute to a more empathetic and resilient workplace. As we continue to navigate the complexities of the modern workplace, those who embrace and develop their emotional intelligence will undoubtedly stand out as influential leaders, driving success to empathy and connection. The role of empathy in leadership. Empathy is a cornerstone of effective leadership, transcending traditional notions of authority and control. It involves understanding and appreciating the feelings and perspectives of others, which fosters a more inclusive and supportive workplace environment. Leaders who demonstrate empathy are better equipped to build strong relationships with their teams, leading to increased trust and collaboration. This emotional connection is essential for motivating employees and enhancing overall job satisfaction. Incorporating empathy into leadership styles can lead to significant improvements in team dynamics and performance. When leaders actively listen and validate the emotions of their team members, they create a safe space for open communication. This not only encourages employees to voice their opinions and concerns, but also promotes a culture of innovation and creativity. Empathetic leaders are often seen as more approachable, which can enhance team morale and productivity. Moreover, empathy plays a crucial role in conflict resolution within teams. By understanding the underlying emotions and motivations of all parties involved, empathetic leaders can mediate disputes more effectively. They're able to facilitate discussions that focus on finding common ground rather than exacerbating divisions. This approach not only resolves conflicts, but also strengthens the bonds within the team, creating a more cohesive unit. The impact of empathetic leadership extends beyond the immediate team. It shapes the organizational culture as a whole. When empathy is valued and practiced at the leadership level, it sets a precedent for others in the organization to follow. This can lead to a ripple effect, encouraging employees at all levels to adopt more empathetic behaviors in their interactions with colleagues and clients alike. Ultimately, this creates a more harmonious and productive workplace. In summary, the role of empathy in leadership cannot be overstated. It is a vital component that influences team dynamics, enhances conflict resolution, and fosters a positive organizational culture. Leaders who prioritize empathy not only drive success, but also contribute to the well-being of their teams. This commitment to understanding and supporting others is what distinguishes truly effective leaders in today's complex and ever-changing professional landscape. Chapter 2. The Science of Empathy. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Transcending mere sympathy, it allows professionals and leaders to connect deeply with those they interact with, fostering a sense of trust and collaboration. By recognizing and valuing the emotions of colleagues and clients alike, Empathetic individuals create environments where everyone feels heard and valued, leading to more effective teamwork and communication. In the workplace, empathy plays a crucial role in enhancing emotional intelligence, a key component of successful leadership. Leaders who exhibit empathy are more likely to inspire their teams as they demonstrate genuine concern for their well-being. This emotional connection encourages employees to engage more fully with their work, resulting in increased productivity and job satisfaction. Moreover, empathy can significantly influence decision-making processes. When leaders consider the perspectives and feelings of others, they are better equipped to make informed choices that benefit the entire team. This inclusive approach not only strengthens relationships, but also fosters innovation, as diverse viewpoints contribute to more creative solutions. Empathy also extends beyond individual interactions. It is essential for creating a positive organizational culture. By prioritizing empathy within an organization, leaders can cultivate an atmosphere of respect and understanding. Such a culture encourages open communication and collaboration, ultimately enhancing overall performance and employee retention. In conclusion, empathy is not merely a soft skill, but a vital component of effective leadership. For professionals and leaders aged 25 to 50, embracing empathy can lead to personal and organizational success. As they develop this skill, they will find themselves better equipped to navigate the complexities of the modern workplace, resulting in stronger teams and more resilient organizations. The neuroscience behind empathy. Empathy is an intricate psychological phenomenon that has gained significant attention in the realm of neuroscience. Recent studies have illuminated the brain regions associated with empathic responses, particularly the anterior insula and the anterior cingulate cortex. These areas are activated when we observe others in distress, suggesting that our brains are wired to resonate with the feelings of those around us. Understanding this neural basis can empower professionals and leaders to cultivate empathy within their teams and organizations. The mirror neuron system plays a pivotal role in how we experience empathy. These neurons fire both when we act and when we observe someone else performing the same action. This mirroring effect allows us to intuitively understand others' emotions and reactions, bridging the gap between individual experiences. By tapping into this neurological wiring, leaders can foster a more compassionate workplace, enhancing collaboration and trust among team members. Moreover, the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone, significantly influences our capacity for empathy. Research indicates that higher levels of oxytocin are associated with increased feelings of compassion and altruism. Leaders who encourage a culture of sharing and openness can effectively boost oxytocin levels within their teams, thereby enhancing overall emotional intelligence and collective empathy. This approach not only nurtures interpersonal relationships, but also drives organizational success. Neuroscience also reveals that empathy is not merely a passive response, but an active process that can be developed and strengthened over time. Engaging in empathetic practices, such as active listening and perspective-taking, can lead to structural changes in the brain, promoting greater emotional resilience and adaptability. Professionals who prioritize empathy in their leadership style can create a more inclusive environment that fosters innovation and creativity. In conclusion, the neuroscience behind empathy offers profound insights into human connection and interaction. By understanding the brain's mechanisms, professionals and leaders can harness the power of empathy to enhance their leadership effectiveness. As we deepen our understanding of these neural processes, we can cultivate a culture of empathy that leads to greater collaboration, improved morale, and ultimately, success in the workplace. Chapter 3. The benefits of empathy in the workplace, enhancing team dynamics. Enhancing team dynamics is a critical aspect of fostering a productive and harmonious workplace. By harnessing the power of emotional intelligence, leaders and professionals can cultivate an environment where team members feel valued and understood. This approach not only enhances individual performance, but also strengthens the overall cohesion of the team, leading to greater collective success. One of the first steps to enhancing team dynamics is to encourage open communication. When team members feel free to express their thoughts and feelings, it creates a culture of trust and respect. Leaders can facilitate this by implementing regular check-ins or feedback sessions where everyone has a chance to voice their opinions without fear of judgment. This openness fosters stronger relationships and enables the team to address issues before they escalate. Empathy plays a pivotal role in understanding team dynamics. Leaders who demonstrate empathy are better equipped to recognize the emotional undercurrents that affect team interactions. By actively listening and showing genuine concern for colleagues' well-being, leaders can help to resolve conflicts and build stronger alliances within the team. This not only improves morale, but also encourages collaborative problem solving, which can lead to innovative solutions. Moreover, recognizing and celebrating achievements, both big and small, can significantly enhance team dynamics. Acknowledgement of individual contributions fosters a sense of belonging and motivates team members to strive for excellence, creating opportunities for team-building activities, whether through formal events or informal gatherings, helps solidify these connections and reinforces a positive team culture. Finally, training in emotional intelligence should be an integral part of professional development. Workshops and seminars can equip team members with the skills needed to navigate interpersonal relationships effectively. By investing in emotional intelligence training, organizations not only enhance team dynamics, but also pave the way for a more empathetic and resilient workforce, ultimately driving long-term success. Improving employee engagement. Employee engagement is a critical factor that can significantly influence the overall success of an organization. When employees feel valued and connected to their work, their productivity, creativity, and commitment increase. This engagement stems not just from financial incentives, but also from a deeper sense of empathy and understanding within the workplace. Professionals and leaders must cultivate an environment where employees feel their voices are heard and their contributions matter. To improve employee engagement, leaders should focus on building strong relationships with their teams. Regular check-ins and open communication foster trust and allow employees to express their thoughts and feelings. This empathetic approach not only enhances collaboration, but also creates a safe space for employees to share their ideas and concerns. When leaders actively listen and respond to their team's needs, they lay the groundwork for a more engaged workforce. Furthermore, recognizing and celebrating achievements, big or small, can greatly enhance employee morale. Acknowledgement acts as a powerful motivator, encouraging individuals to invest more in their roles. By implementing recognition programs that highlight both team and individual successes, leaders reinforce a culture of appreciation, which in turn boosts engagement levels. This practice also allows employees to feel a sense of belonging, strengthening their emotional connection to the organization. Training and development opportunities are another vital aspect of improving employee engagement. Providing employees with pathways for growth and learning not only enhances their skills, but also demonstrates that the organization is invested in their future. Leaders should encourage continuous professional development and create tailored learning experiences that align with employees' career aspirations. This commitment to development fosters a sense of purpose and engagement as employees feel their potential is being recognized and nurtured. Ultimately, improving employee engagement requires a multifaceted approach that integrates empathy, communication, recognition, and professional development. By creating an environment where employees feel valued and understood, leaders can unleash the full potential of their workforce. In doing so, they not only achieve higher productivity and innovation, but also cultivate a workplace culture rooted in respect and collaboration, leading to long-term success for both employees and the organization. Chapter 4. Developing Empathy as a Skill. Self-awareness and emotional regulation. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence, allowing professionals and leaders to recognize their emotions, strengths, and weaknesses. This deep understanding fosters a heightened sense of empathy, enabling individuals to connect with others on a more profound level. By cultivating self-awareness, leaders can respond to situations rather than react impulsively, promoting a more thoughtful and compassionate workplace environment. Emotional regulation complements self-awareness by providing the tools to manage one's emotions effectively. This skill is particularly essential in high-pressure situations where the stakes are high and emotions can run rampant. Leaders who can maintain their composure and regulate their emotional responses not only set a positive example, but also inspire confidence in their teams. When employees see their leaders handling challenges with poise, they are more likely to mirror that behavior. Furthermore, self-awareness and emotional regulation can significantly enhance communication skills. By understanding their emotional triggers, professionals can express themselves more clearly and constructively. This clarity fosters open dialogue, ensuring that team members feel heard and valued. In contrast, when emotions are left unchecked, communication can become distorted, leading to misunderstandings and conflict within teams. Incorporating practices such as mindfulness and reflective journaling can support the development of self-awareness and emotional regulation. These practices encourage individuals to pause and reflect on their emotions and reactions, providing insights that can lead to personal growth. As professionals engage in these reflective practices, they cultivate a more empathetic approach to leadership, one that prioritizes understanding and connection over mere authority. Ultimately, Self-awareness and emotional regulation are vital skills for professionals and leaders striving for success in an empathetic workplace. By embracing these concepts, individuals can enhance their relationships, foster collaboration, and create an environment where emotional intelligence thrives. As emotional intelligence becomes increasingly recognized as a key driver of success, investing in these skills will not only benefit individuals, but also their organizations as a whole. Active listening techniques. Active listening is a fundamental skill that fosters empathy and understanding in professional interactions. It requires not just hearing the words being spoken, but fully engaging with the speaker to grasp the underlying emotions and intentions. Professionals who employ active listening techniques can create a supportive environment that encourages open communication and strengthens relationships. This approach is especially vital for leaders who wish to inspire trust and collaboration within their teams. One effective technique of active listening is maintaining eye contact with the speaker. This simple act shows that you are present and genuinely interested in what they are saying. It helps to convey empathy and reinforces the connection between the listener and the speaker. Additionally, nodding or using verbal affirmations, such as "I see" or "go on," can reassure the speaker that their message is being received and considered. Another essential technique is to paraphrase or summarize what the speaker has said. This not only demonstrates that you are actively engaged, but also allows the speaker to clarify any misunderstandings. By restating their points, you confirm your understanding and provide them with an opportunity to expand on their thoughts. This practice can significantly enhance the quality of the conversation and facilitate deeper insights into the issues at hand. Furthermore, asking open-ended questions is a powerful tool in active listening. These types of questions encourage the speaker to elaborate and share more of their perspectives and feelings. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, opt for inquiries that invite discussion. This not only enriches the dialogue, but also allows the listener to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the speaker's viewpoint. Lastly, being mindful of nonverbal communication is crucial in active listening. Pay attention to the speaker's body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions, as these cues often reveal more than words alone. By being aware of these signals, you can respond more empathetically and tailor your engagement to better support the speaker's emotional state. Mastering these active listening techniques can significantly enhance your emotional intelligence and, consequently, your success as a professional or leader. Chapter 5. Empathy in Communication, Verbal and Nonverbal Communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of empathy in any professional setting. Verbal communication, encompassing the words we choose and the tone we use, plays a significant role in how we convey our emotions and intentions. Leaders who master verbal skills can inspire and motivate their teams, fostering a culture of openness and trust. By articulating thoughts clearly and respectfully, professionals can create an environment where ideas are shared freely and collaboration flourishes. However, communication extends beyond spoken words. Nonverbal communication, which includes body language, facial expressions, and gestures, often speaks louder than words. A leader's posture, eye contact, and even silence can convey confidence, empathy, and understanding. Recognizing the nuances of nonverbal cues allows professionals to connect more deeply with their colleagues, enhancing interpersonal relationships and promoting a supportive workplace atmosphere. Understanding the interplay between verbal and nonverbal communication is essential for developing emotional intelligence. When leaders are aware of how their nonverbal signals align with or contradict their verbal messages, they can adjust their approach accordingly. This alignment creates authenticity, which is crucial for building rapport and trust. Empathetic leaders who can read and respond to the emotional states of their team members foster an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued. Furthermore, active listening is a vital component of effective communication. It involves not just hearing the words spoken, but also paying attention to the feelings and intentions behind those words. By practicing active listening, leaders demonstrate empathy and respect for their team's perspectives. This skill encourages open dialogues and helps in addressing concerns proactively, ultimately leading to increased morale and productivity within the organization. In conclusion, mastering both verbal and nonverbal communication is essential for professionals seeking to enhance their emotional intelligence and lead effectively. By recognizing and utilizing these communication forms, leaders can foster a more empathetic workplace culture. This not only improves team dynamics, but also drives overall success in achieving organizational goals. As empathy becomes a central tenet of professional interactions, building rapport with colleagues is an essential skill that fosters a positive work environment. It begins with understanding the importance of emotional connections in the workplace. When professionals take the time to genuinely listen and engage with their peers, it creates a foundation of trust and mutual respect. This rapport not only makes collaboration smoother, but also enhances overall team dynamics. One effective way to build rapport is through active listening. This involves not just hearing the words spoken, but also paying attention to body language and emotional cues. By showing that you value your colleagues' opinions and feelings, you create a safe space for open communication. This fosters a culture where everyone feels empowered to share their thoughts and ideas, ultimately leading to better decision-making and innovation. Another crucial aspect is empathy. Understanding your colleagues' perspectives and challenges can significantly strengthen your working relationships. By empathizing with their experiences and showing genuine concern for their well-being, you can bridge any gaps that may exist. This emotional intelligence allows you to connect on a deeper level, which is particularly beneficial in high-stress situations where support and understanding are paramount. Building rapport also involves finding common ground and shared interests. Engaging in informal conversations or team-building activities can help uncover these connections. When colleagues discover shared hobbies or values, it enhances their professional interactions and fosters a sense of camaraderie. This not only makes the workplace more enjoyable, but also encourages collaboration and teamwork in achieving common goals. Finally, consistency is key in maintaining rapport. It is not enough to build connections sporadically. Ongoing efforts to nurture these relationships are essential. Regular check-ins, expressing appreciation for colleagues' contributions, and offering support during challenging times help solidify these bonds. By prioritizing rapport building, professionals can cultivate a more harmonious and productive work environment that ultimately drives success for everyone involved. Chapter 6: Empathy and Conflict Resolution. Understanding different perspectives. In today's diverse professional landscape, understanding different perspectives is crucial for fostering collaboration and innovation. Each individual brings a unique background, set of experiences, and personal beliefs to the table. Recognizing these differences not only enriches team dynamics, but also enhances problem-solving capabilities. When leaders embrace varied viewpoints, they create an environment where creativity flourishes and effective solutions emerge from collective wisdom. Empathy plays a pivotal role in appreciating different perspectives. It involves actively listening and seeking to understand the emotions and thoughts of others. By practicing empathy, professionals can bridge gaps between varying opinions and establish a common ground. This skill is particularly essential in negotiations, where acknowledging the other party's viewpoint can lead to more fruitful discussions and mutually beneficial outcomes. Furthermore, understanding different perspectives can significantly improve interpersonal relationships within teams. When team members feel valued and understood, they are more likely to contribute openly, share ideas, and collaborate effectively. This sense of belonging not only boosts morale but also drives productivity. Leaders who prioritize empathy and perspective-taking foster a culture of trust, enabling their teams to navigate challenges with resilience and agility. Moreover, embracing diverse perspectives can enhance decision-making processes. When leaders consider a wider array of viewpoints, they are less likely to fall prey to groupthink, which can stifle innovation. Instead, they can weigh various options and potential consequences, leading to more informed and effective decisions. This practice not only benefits the organization, but also empowers individuals to feel more confident in their contributions and perspectives. In conclusion, understanding different perspectives is an essential component of emotional intelligence that drives success in professional settings. By cultivating empathy and encouraging open dialogue, leaders can harness the power of diversity to create a thriving workplace. Ultimately, this commitment to understanding fosters a culture of innovation, collaboration, and continuous improvement, setting the stage for long-term success. Strategies for resolving disagreements. Disagreements are an inevitable part of professional life, particularly in environments where diverse perspectives are valued. Understanding the root causes of these disagreements is crucial for effective resolution. Often, conflicts arise not from differing opinions alone, but from misunderstandings and emotional triggers that can escalate tensions. Therefore, approaching disagreements with empathy allows professionals and leaders to navigate conflicts more constructively. One effective strategy for resolving disagreements is active listening. This involves fully engaging with the other party's viewpoint without formulating a response while they speak. By demonstrating genuine interest in their concerns, leaders can validate emotions and foster an atmosphere of respect. This not only helps to de-escalate potential conflict, but also opens the door for collaborative problem-solving, where all parties feel heard and valued. Another important strategy is to focus on common goals rather than personal differences. When disagreements arise, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. By steering the conversation back to shared objectives, professionals can reframe the issue at hand. This encourages a team-oriented mindset, where individuals are more likely to work together to find a resolution that aligns with their mutual interests. In addition, employing a neutral mediator can be beneficial when disagreements become particularly contentious. A mediator can facilitate discussions, ensuring that all voices are heard while keeping the dialogue productive. This third-party perspective can often help clarify misunderstandings and provide fresh insights. Moreover, it reinforces the idea that resolution is a collaborative effort rather than a competition between opposing views. Lastly, cultivating emotional intelligence within teams can significantly reduce the frequency and intensity of disagreements. By promoting an environment where empathy is valued, leaders can encourage open communication and emotional awareness. Training sessions focused on emotional intelligence can equip professionals with the skills needed to manage their emotions and respond to others' feelings effectively, ultimately leading to a more harmonious workplace. Chapter 7. Leading with Empathetic. The Empathetic Leader's Toolkit. The toolkit of an empathetic leader is essential for fostering a culture where emotional intelligence thrives. This toolkit encompasses a range of skills and techniques that help leaders connect with their teams on a deeper level. By honing these skills, leaders can create an environment that not only encourages open communication, but also nurtures trust and collaboration among team members. One of the key components of this toolkit is active listening. Leaders who practice active listening demonstrate genuine interest in their team's thoughts and feelings, which in turn encourages employees to voice their concerns and ideas. This approach not only helps in resolving conflicts more effectively, but also promotes a sense of belonging within the team, making everyone feel valued and heard. Another vital tool is the ability to provide constructive feedback. When leaders deliver feedback with empathy, they focus not only on the performance, but also on the individual's feelings and motivations. This method allows leaders to inspire growth rather than instill fear, leading to a more motivated and engaged workforce. By understanding the emotional impact of their words, leaders can foster resilience and a growth mindset in their teams. Moreover, cultivating self-awareness is crucial for empathetic leadership. Leaders must understand their emotional triggers and biases to respond appropriately in various situations. By reflecting on their own emotions and behaviors, they can develop a more profound understanding of how these factors affect their interactions with others. This self-awareness not only enhances their leadership capabilities, but also sets an example for their teams to follow. Finally, the Empathetic Leader's Toolkit includes the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness allows leaders to remain present in the moment, reducing stress and enhancing their ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By integrating mindfulness into their daily routines, leaders can maintain emotional balance and clarity, enabling them to lead with empathy and compassion, ultimately driving success within their organizations. Case studies of empathetic leadership. Empathetic leadership is not merely a trend. It is a transformative approach that has proven effective in various real-world scenarios. One notable case study involves a tech company that faced significant morale issues following a series of layoffs. The CEO, recognizing the emotional toll on remaining employees, initiated regular one-on-one check-ins to listen to their concerns and feelings. This active empathy fostered a culture of trust, allowing employees to feel valued and heard, ultimately enhancing productivity and reducing turnover rates. Another powerful example comes from a healthcare organization that implemented an empathetic leadership program during a particularly challenging period. Leaders were trained to recognize the signs of burnout in their teams and encouraged to share their own vulnerabilities. This approach not only improved the mental well-being of the staff, but also resulted in better patient care, as employees were more engaged and motivated. The initiative demonstrated that empathy could lead to tangible improvements in the workplace environment and service outcomes. In the realm of education, a school district decided to adopt empathetic leadership practices to address declining student performance. School administrators began to engage with teachers and students to understand their challenges and aspirations. By incorporating feedback into decision-making processes, they created a more inclusive atmosphere that empowered both teachers and students. As a result, not only did academic performance improve, but the community also felt a renewed sense of collaboration and support. A retail company exemplified empathetic leadership during the pandemic by prioritizing the health and well-being of its employees. Leaders communicated transparently about safety measures and offered flexible working arrangements, Recognizing the stress their employees were under, they organized mental health days and provided resources for support. This commitment to empathy not only boosted employee morale but also resulted in increased customer satisfaction as staff felt more motivated and cared for. Lastly, a financial services firm experienced a remarkable turnaround after adopting empathetic leadership principles. When employees voiced concerns about workload and stress, management took immediate action by redistributing tasks and promoting work-life balance. This responsiveness not only alleviated pressure but also sparked innovation as employees felt empowered to share ideas without fear of judgment. The firm's subsequent growth and success highlighted how empathy in leadership can lead to a thriving organizational culture. Chapter 8. Measuring Empathy in the Workplace. Tools and Techniques for Assessment. Assessing emotional intelligence within teams requires a variety of tools and techniques to ensure that leaders and professionals can accurately gauge and enhance their empathetic skills. One effective method is the use of self-assessment questionnaires, which allow individuals to reflect on their emotional responses and interactions with others. These questionnaires often include scenarios that prompt the respondents to consider how they would react in various situations, thus providing insights into their emotional awareness and regulation. Another valuable tool for assessment is peer feedback. This can be facilitated through structured 360-degree feedback processes, where colleagues provide constructive critiques of each other's emotional intelligence capabilities. The anonymity of this feedback encourages honesty and openness, enabling professionals to identify blind spots in their empathetic skills and adjust their behaviors accordingly. This technique not only fosters a culture of trust, but also enhances collective emotional intelligence within teams. In addition to self-assessments and peer feedback, observational techniques can be employed to assess emotional intelligence in real-time interactions. Leaders can observe and record instances of empathetic behavior during meetings or team discussions, noting how well individuals respond to the emotional cues of others. This practical approach allows for immediate feedback and reinforces the importance of empathy in everyday professional interactions. Workshops and training sessions focused on emotional intelligence are also instrumental in assessment. By engaging in role-playing exercises and group discussions, professionals can demonstrate their empathetic skills and receive instant feedback from peers and facilitators. This hands-on approach not only aids in assessment but also actively develops emotional intelligence, creating a more empathetic workplace culture. Finally, the integration of technology and assessment tools is becoming increasingly prevalent. Digital platforms that analyze communication patterns in emails or messages can provide insights into emotional tone and intent, further assisting in the evaluation of emotional intelligence. By utilizing these diverse tools and techniques, professionals and leaders can cultivate an environment where empathy thrives, ultimately driving success for themselves and their organizations. Evaluating the impact of empathy. Empathy is a cornerstone of effective leadership, significantly influencing workplace dynamics and overall organizational success. Professionals who foster an empathetic culture tend to create environments where employees feel valued and understood. This not only enhances team collaboration, but also encourages open communication, leading to innovative solutions and a more cohesive workforce. Evaluating the impact of empathy within an organization can reveal its profound effects on employee morale and productivity. One key area where empathy makes a noticeable impact is in conflict resolution. Leaders who practice empathy are better equipped to handle disputes among team members, as they can understand differing perspectives and mediate effectively. This approach not only resolves conflicts more swiftly, but also strengthens relationships within the team, fostering a sense of belonging and loyalty. When employees feel that their feelings are acknowledged, they are more likely to contribute positively to the team environment. Empathy also plays a vital role in employee retention. In today's competitive job market, individuals are looking for more than just a paycheck. They seek workplaces that respect and support their emotional well-being. By demonstrating empathy, leaders can cultivate a supportive atmosphere that encourages employees to stay, reducing turnover rates and the associated costs of recruitment and training. This long-term commitment to staff well-being ultimately contributes to a more stable workforce and sustained organizational growth. Moreover, empathy enhances customer relations, as leaders who model empathetic behavior inspire their teams to adopt similar attitudes towards clients. When employees connect with customers on an emotional level, they can better address their needs and concerns, leading to increased customer satisfaction and loyalty. This emotional connection not only boosts sales but also enhances the company's reputation, making empathy a key driver of business success. Finally, evaluating the impact of empathy extends beyond immediate organizational benefits. It contributes to a broader societal change. Leaders who prioritize empathy can influence their industries and communities by promoting a culture of understanding and compassion. This ripple effect can inspire other organizations to adopt similar practices, ultimately fostering a more empathetic society. In essence, the evaluation of empathy's impact is not only a reflection of individual leadership styles, but also a testament to the potential for collective growth and improvement in professional environments. Chapter 9. Creating an Empathetic Culture. Policies and Practices that Foster Empathy. In today's rapidly evolving workplace, fostering empathy is essential for effective leadership and team cohesion. Organizations that prioritize empathetic policies create an environment where employees feel valued and understood. This culture not only boosts morale but also enhances collaboration, as individuals are more likely to engage openly when they believe their emotions are recognized and respected. One effective practice is the implementation of regular feedback sessions that encourage open dialogue. By creating a safe space for employees to express their thoughts and feelings, leaders can better understand the challenges their teams face. This practice not only promotes empathy, but also empowers employees to voice their concerns, leading to improved problem-solving and innovation within the organization. Training programs focused on emotional intelligence can significantly enhance empathetic behaviors among professionals. By educating employees on the importance of recognizing and responding to the emotions of others, organizations can cultivate a workforce that is more attuned to the needs of their colleagues. Such training not only benefits interpersonal relationships but also contributes to a more supportive work culture. Additionally, implementing flexible work policies can foster empathy by accommodating the diverse needs of employees. Recognizing that individuals have varying responsibilities outside of work can lead to greater understanding and support among team members. This flexibility allows employees to balance their personal and professional lives more effectively, ultimately enhancing their overall job satisfaction and productivity. Lastly, celebrating diversity within the workplace is crucial for fostering empathy. By acknowledging and embracing different perspectives and backgrounds, organizations can create a richer, more inclusive environment. This not only enhances team dynamics, but also encourages individuals to develop a deeper understanding of one another, leading to stronger connections and a more empathetic organizational culture. Training and development initiatives. Training and development initiatives are essential for fostering emotional intelligence within an organization. By investing in programs that enhance empathy, leaders can cultivate a culture where understanding and compassion thrive. These initiatives not only improve interpersonal relationships but also lead to a more collaborative and productive work environment. When employees feel valued and understood, their commitment to the organization increases significantly. One effective approach to developing empathy in the workplace is through workshops and training sessions that focus on active listening and emotional awareness. These sessions encourage participants to engage with one another on a deeper level, facilitating meaningful discussions about feelings and perspectives. Through role-playing exercises and group activities, individuals learn how to recognize their own emotions and those of others, which is crucial for building strong professional relationships. In addition to formal training, organizations can implement mentorship programs that pair experienced leaders with emerging talent. This relationship not only allows for knowledge transfer, but also provides a platform for empathetic engagement. Mentors can model empathetic behaviors and share personal experiences, reinforcing the importance of emotional intelligence in leadership. Such initiatives create an environment where empathy is valued and prioritized, leading to a stronger organizational culture. Furthermore, ongoing assessment and feedback mechanisms should be established to evaluate the effectiveness of these training initiatives. Surveys and focus groups can help gather insights from employees about their experiences and the impact of the program on their emotional intelligence. Continuous improvement based on this feedback ensures that the training remains relevant and impactful, thereby sustaining the empathy-driven culture over time. Ultimately, the success of training and development initiatives hinges on the commitment of leadership to embody and promote empathetic practices. When leaders exemplify emotional intelligence, they inspire their teams to follow suit. Creating a workplace that prioritizes empathy not only enhances individual well-being, but also drives overall organizational success, proving that emotional intelligence is a key ingredient in effective leadership. Chapter 10. The Future of Empathy and Business Trends Shaping Empathetic Leadership. In the modern workplace, empathetic leadership has emerged as a vital trend, reshaping how professionals engage with their teams. Leaders are increasingly recognizing the importance of understanding the emotions and perspectives of their employees. This shift is not merely a fad. It reflects a deeper understanding of how emotional intelligence can drive success and foster a thriving workplace culture. One significant trend shaping empathetic leadership is the rise of remote work. As teams become more dispersed, leaders must find innovative ways to connect with their employees emotionally. Virtual platforms provide opportunities for leaders to show empathy through regular check-ins and open communication channels, ensuring that all team members feel valued and heard, regardless of their physical location. Another critical trend is the emphasis on mental health and well-being in the workplace. Leaders are now prioritizing the emotional health of their teams, recognizing that a happy workforce is a productive one. By fostering an environment where employees feel safe to express their concerns and challenges, leaders can create a culture of trust and support, which ultimately leads to increased job satisfaction and retention rates. Furthermore, the integration of technology and leadership practices is transforming how empathy is expressed. Tools such as AI-driven analytics are helping leaders to better understand employee sentiments and engagement levels. This data-driven approach allows leaders to tailor their strategies to meet the unique needs of their teams, ensuring that empathy is not just a concept, but a fundamental part of their leadership style. Lastly, the increasing diversity in the workplace necessitates a more empathetic approach to leadership. As teams become more varied in terms of backgrounds and experiences, leaders must cultivate an awareness of different perspectives. Embracing this diversity enhances collaboration and innovation, proving that empathetic leadership is essential for navigating the complexities of a modern workforce. Preparing for a new era of workplace relationships. As we step into a new era of workplace relationships, it is essential to understand the pivotal role empathy plays in fostering collaboration and innovation. In today's fast-paced environment, professionals and leaders must cultivate an atmosphere where emotional intelligence thrives. This transformation begins with recognizing that empathy is not merely a soft skill, but a fundamental aspect of effective leadership. By prioritizing empathetic communication, organizations can enhance team dynamics and drive collective success. In this evolving landscape, the traditional hierarchies are giving way to more collaborative frameworks. Leaders who embrace empathy create spaces where team members feel valued and heard. This shift not only boosts morale, but also encourages open dialogue and constructive feedback. By fostering an inclusive environment, organizations can harness diverse perspectives, leading to more creative problem-solving and innovative solutions. Training in emotional intelligence is vital for professionals aiming to navigate these new workplace relationships successfully. Workshops and seminars that focus on empathetic listening and effective communication can equip teams with the necessary tools to connect on a deeper level. Furthermore, integrating empathy into performance evaluations can reinforce its importance, ensuring that leaders and employees alike are held accountable for their emotional engagement. The impact of empathy extends beyond individual relationships. It shapes organizational culture. A culture rooted in empathy attracts top talent, as professionals increasingly seek workplaces that prioritize emotional well-being. By demonstrating a commitment to empathy, organizations not only enhance employee satisfaction, but also create a loyal workforce that is motivated to contribute to shared goals. As we prepare for this new era, it is crucial to remember that empathy is a journey, not a destination. Leaders and professionals must continuously refine their emotional intelligence skills to adapt to the changing dynamics of the workplace. By embracing this journey, we can build stronger, more resilient teams that are equipped to thrive in an increasingly interconnected world.